Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time of the evening. It's championship action. Our next bout, sponsored by SHL Tool Hire, is to contest the vacant CSFC Amateur Lightweight Championship. The first challenger making his way to the blue corner, Richard Herbert. And his opponent, making his way to the red corner, Nick No Saint Leland. Ladies and gentlemen, your official introductions for the vacant CSFC Amateur Lightweight Championship. First, the challenger in the blue corner. This fighter is 20 years of age. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighed in at 69 kilograms. Has a record of 6 wins, 2 losses, no draws, 3 wins by way of submission. Fighting out of Doncaster, Richard Herbert. Across the cage in the red corner. This fighter is 28 years of age. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighed in at 70.3 kilograms. Has a record of 6 wins, 3 losses, no draws, 3 wins within the distance. Fighting out of Scunthorpe, Nick No Saint Leland.
After the world's longest entrance, we have our CSFC Amateur Lightweight title fight. And what a fight this should be. No Saint Nick Leaning, fighting out of AVT, taking on Richard Herbert out of Charles Martin Martial Arts, right here in Doncaster. 2 local lads. Both guys have got big support, and both guys have great records as well. Very deserving of fighting for this title. Herbert at 6-2. He's got a good record. Leaning has been the more active fighter this year. but both guys certainly deserve the chance at this championship gold.
He certainly made the crowd wait for him.
Oh, no doubt about that.
A whole song. Question is, does that mean the crowd want to get behind him or not?
Oh, leaning straight in for that double leg.
Yeah,
Popping off some nice shots and then gets the takedown.
It's quick as well.
Yeah, nice and fast, and he gets on top inside Herbert's guard. But he's one of those guys who's got those long legs, can be quite tricky from inside the guard.
Yeah, both of these fighters fairly mixed records as well. 6-2, 6-3. They've both tasted victory. They've both tasted loss.
Yeah, as far as I know, in MMA and stand-up fights this year, Leaning's gone unbeaten. He's really turned his record around since he was training at AVT. So, he's earned this shot. But Herbert coming in, local guy, he's got a lot to prove as well.
Yeah, and this is his domain. He's got 3 of his 6 victories by way of submission.
Looking for that Kimura on that left-hand side of Leaning.
And it's an interesting position to get. Once you lock that Kimura grip up, it gives Leaning very little choice but worry about that grip.
Yeah, it really is. Once you've got that, it's all defence for the guy on top, especially when you're inside the guard as well.
Yep. One mistake and bang, that Kimura's ripped on.
But if Leaning can grip his hands together behind the back, then it eliminates some of that threat. He's keeping low, which means he's obviously wary of that grip.
Yeah. He could punch his arm back through, reverse that Kimura grip on him.
And if you see there, Herbert now, he doesn't have the figure 4 grip locked on, so Leaning needs to bust out of this position now while the opportunity's there.
Yeah, he could explode out of this if he pushed off quickly.
And he's got out, he's on top inside the guard. Let's see now he's got his arms free, whether he can do some damage from this position. Good work from Herbert to push off.
Yeah, and Herbert could throw the up kicks to the head from this position as well.
Leaning beckons him up, but he's straight back in for that clinch.
Quite nicely done that. Although it's cost him, managed to save himself from that wizard takedown then.
And the exchange knees to the body. I think we're going to see another takedown from Leaning again. But good sprawl from Herbert.
Yeah, he's done a great job of defending this so far.
Yeah, some nice scrambling from both guys there. Herbert trying to come out to the back.
He's got the back, he's got one hook in. The other hook comes in, he's got 10 seconds though. Difficult to finish this with such short time.
Letting some shots go before the buzzer sounds for the end of the round.
Yeah, right thing to do. He's stolen the end of that round, and I think he's probably stolen that round as well.
I mean, that's such a tight round given the stalemate position they were in for so long. Couple of, a takedown for Leaning, but then Herbert got the back.
Yeah.
Very tight round. Both guys just settling into this fight.
And then you also saw, though, holding that Kimura position, who do you give that to? Yes, he didn't go for the submission, but he's endangering his opponent all the way through that.
Yeah, and it seems, at times, the judges are just scoring whoever's on top, but Leaning at that point was actually the one in danger when Herbert's threatening with a submission, so it's hard to tell what you do from that position, and it'd be interesting to see the judges' scorecards for that first round.
Yep. There we go. 1 minute rest period over. Both fights fired up for this second round. The vacant title on the line.
Both guys looking to get their 7th win in the cage tonight.
And this is the title that Mark Diakese relinquished when now he's gone to professional. He's got some real credence to that title.
Yeah, Diakese versus Craven was the fight that originally went to guys with exemplary amateur records who are now doing well in the professional ranks as well. So as you say, it's got the history. Only 6 CSFC shows in, but there's already some good guys holding the titles there. They've got Herbert on top now in side control position. Leaning, looking to scoot to the fence to use that to help him get up. But Herbert passes over to the mount. If he can get some posture, break them grips of leaning, he can let some big shots go.
He's got his back again. Only one hook in though. Other one sunk in now.
And he's got time to work in this second round.
Yeah, again, difficult position to be in. You can do very little when somebody's got your back. All you can do is focus on trying to get out of that position. You can launch no attacks.
Yeah, and Herbert really fighting for that choke, trying to soften his man up with some punches. Trying to sink that arm underneath the neck.
Yeah, trying to drive his hips and his shoulders to the mat.
It looks under the chin. It's not quite locked up, takes the mount instead. Leaning, looking to try and regain that half guard, but it's a good top control from Herbert. Almost had it there. He's got the foot trapped for like a quarter guard position if he shrimps out. And there he goes.
Yep, certainly Herbert doing a good job of holding that position. He's not done a lot of damage from the top position though.
And leaning back in the full guard now. And a nice sit out to get up to his feet, but he's letting Herbert straight onto his back.
Yeah. It's been the story of the fight so far.
Yeah, he's been very slick in their scrambles there. But leaning now, pushing his man on the fence, looking for another takedown.
Yep.
Martin does a good job of stuffing it though.
Leaning's back, managing to pull something out at the end of this round now. But he's got reversed against the cage. He can't let this takedown happen, he has done. I think that's probably enough to say that round's definitely going Herbert's way now.
Yep, and leaning has it all to do.
I don't think there's enough time for him to do much in this round, to be honest. Even if he gets a reversal, sits on top, he's lost the majority of this round.
Yeah, and it's been great work from Herbert. That back control and working from the top. Great smooth transitions. He's shown some excellent grappling skills in this second round. And he could well be en route to winning this title, Aaron.
Yeah, there's the end of the round. You know, you've got to give him definitely that round. I think he probably edged the first round as well. So it leaves Leaning with, again, that last round to secure that title. The first round was close, so it could have gone either way, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, that was a close round, but the second certainly wasn't. Leaning will certainly be feeling like he's got a lot more on offer. Let's see if he can bring it to the table in round 3.
Yeah, so far, Leaning just hasn't been able to get into the fight. Herbert has just locked him out. He's moved really well, Herbert. You know, controlled the back position. When he was in mount, he controlled mount.
Yeah, it was definitely smooth work. He's got good grappling for sure. He's moving effortlessly through the positions. Obviously well versed there.
The corners are out now. And this is it, the third and final round. The question is, who wants it more now? Both of these fighters could look at this and say, we've got a round apiece here.
Has anybody got the ability to finish? Here we go, deciding round for the amateur lightweight title. Leaning comes out, throwing them
couple
over.
of good kicks there.
Yeah, busier shots.
Leaning going for the takedown, but he's been stuffed. Nice sprawl, nice defense from Herbert again.
Yeah, Leaning was in on the double leg, but he stopped his penetration. When as soon as he felt a bit of resistance, he stopped. But if he'd have carried on driving, he probably could have finished that takedown.
Yeah, I agree. He's landing the better shots in that clinch position.
Might be out to the back, looking to suck the hips in for a takedown. He's Leaning. Some dangerous knees though from Herbert.
Yep. This is the best we've seen from Leaning so far. A little too late in the fight, but
single leg.
Gets his takedown.
That's what Leaning needed. And he's heavy on the hips now. He needs to progress.
Certainly he's got to watch that half butterfly, especially when your opponent's got long legs like that. The elevator's easy to get, but he's giving it up, gone for a full guard position.
Maybe looking for an omoplata, sitting out to the side there.
Yeah, he's sat out, but the arm's not in the right place. But he could be...
Triangle potentially as well, armbar as well.
Nice, he's got the armbar position. That was a lovely bit of movement then.
Yeah, great hits from Herbert. And Nick Leaning is in trouble now. He's got that arm wrapped up, but if Herbert can start extending his hips, then it would send some real trouble for the Scunthorpe man.
Certainly, and all it does is just put pressure on that arm.
and all you can do is defend. There's nothing else you can do.
Yeah, and Leaning doing the right defence. He's on his bicep. But now this is a very precarious position for Nick Leaning. Herbert doing all the right things to extend that arm.
He's got it extended. This looks like he got it. There, he gets the submission win, and he gets the victory, the new champion.
Richard Herbert scores an excellent third round submission victory over No Saint Nick Leaning. And with that, he takes home the CSFC amateur lightweight title.
Ladies and gentlemen, 1 minute 53 of the final round. Your winner by way of armbar and new CSFC lightweight champion in the blue corner, Richard Herbert. Put your hands together for his opponent, Nick Leaning. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the belt this evening. This belt used to be his. He's gone professional now, vacated his belt, so put your hands together for the former lightweight amateur champion, Mark Casey.